When you was a little kid, what do you want to become when you grow up?
I told you, a prostitute. Yeah, I saw Pretty Woman and I wanted to be like that.
We've lost track of time, don't know how to feel, but I'm not sorry. I'm lost in your eyes, are you even real? But don't you worry, I'm not looking for the one. No, I just wanna have some fun. So
beautiful individual taking care of her. Hi, my name is Alexis DeJesus. I currently live in Kensington. I'm an addict, but I'm also a resident at one of the apartments in the area.
How old are you?
32.
32. So where are you originally from?
Puerto Rico.
Yo, shout out Puerto Rico, we out there. Show her some love. Okay, can you please tell us a little bit about your childhood growing up?
I had a very good childhood, sheltered, good parents, good upbringing. My parents never demonstrated any type of drug use or anything crazy. My dad would drink, but I was brought up in the right way, with structure, respect, and I went to a private boys' school, and that's basically it.
Do you have any favorite childhood memories?
A lot. My whole childhood is my favorite memory.
Can you name like one or two?
One or two. The first one should be my birthday. My aunt, she worked at a bakery, and I loved strawberries at the time, and she made me a cake with Hot Wheels and strawberries.
Nice.
Another one was the first time I played baseball. My dad loves baseball. He was so proud of me to go and get on the team. And I actually had hit a good.
Awesome.
And I scored a couple points. The bases was full, and my dad was so proud. Like, it's something he spoke about every day.
How old were you when you first experimented with drugs?
I was 14-ish, 15. My brothers were smoking wet, and they dropped the blunt, and I picked it up. You know, I just started smoking, and I was like, fuck it, I like this. I want to do this forever.
So it was your decision?
Yes. One thing I want to state, and it's something I tell my mom all the time, me getting high, me prostituting, me living my life as a woman, and all the things that are not accepted by society or right in society's eyes weren't because my parents did it or because it was because I chose to do it. My parents taught me the right way. They taught me what I had to do right. I chose to smoke. I chose to prostitute. I chose to get high. I made these choices because I wanted to. I learned by my mistakes, and now I'm trying to better myself and become a more productive person.
we've lost track of time, don't know how to feel, but I'm not.
Why do you decide to do it?
Carelessly. I just thought I had it under control. I thought I could do it. I thought I was smarter. That's basically it. I don't. I've always used this marijuana, and then when I finally graduated, so to say, I graduated to crack cocaine, and then from there I went to heroin and crack cocaine.
I miss the family I used to have. I feel like everything.
So how were you introduced to crack cocaine?
Crazy. I was on Old York Road and Erie Avenue, and I seen a trans girl that was in jail. And I was like, listen, like, can I go get some weed? You know where to get it? She was like, no, but I'm gonna go get some crack. And she told me, just take a hit. You don't like it. I took the hit and I never turned back.
Do you ever think that you'll become addicted to drugs?
Did I ever think I would become addicted?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm addicted to it. I didn't think I was gonna be. But we always think we have it under control. And we don't always have anything under control.
When did you realize that you was wrong?
Towards the beginning. But like I said, when you're on drugs, you don't care about, all you care about is your next hit. Where your next fix is gonna come from.
Did you ever check into a rehab?
Yes. Even now, at this point in my life, when I see my addiction is getting too high, I go to rehab so I can bring my habit down, my dope addiction down. That way, when I come back, I don't spend all my money. I try to keep as much of a hold on my addiction as I can.
So what do you find to be the most difficult part about being a drug addict?
How people treat you, how people look at you, how you can't walk down the street like as a normal person. You walk down the street as an addict. Because obviously, look how I'm dressed. You know, I have no shame. I'm a prostitute. I'm a sex worker. This is what I do for a living. And this is how I support myself. So while I'm gonna go buy drugs, I want to walk and try to catch a John, a date, whatever you want to call it, on the way there, because I'm about to spend money. I want to make some money. People don't accept you. They don't want to accept you. They don't accept the fact that they live around where the drugs are at. A lot of people look at it like the drugs are where they're at. No, the drugs were here. You chose to come here, which means you chose to be around it. So I don't gotta adapt to your lifestyle. You have to adapt to my lifestyle. You understand? So if me getting high and living in a tent or living in the sidewalk is a problem to you, you should up and find a way to help me in a way that's beneficial to me and easy for me. Not in a way that's beneficial to you and easier for you. Because if that's the case, if you're paying your rent, why don't you go find another place and pay your rent somewhere else? If you don't want to be around it.
Have you found that drug abuse has changed you as a person?
Yes, because a lot of decisions I make and stuff I wouldn't have made had I not been getting high. For example, yesterday I let my friend come here. She made a mess basically. And had I not been getting high and wanted to smoke crack so bad and shoot up a bag, I wouldn't let her come up and destroy my house.
Okay. We're almost getting down to the bottom of the questions, okay?
To the nitty gritty?
So, you say you support your habit by doing dates and stuff?
Yes.
What has been your worst dating experience?
A couple years ago, I used to live on the corner of Willard and Kensington on this blue step, and a guy comes up and he's like, yo, let's go to Westmoreland to the produce store behind the truck and I want a blowjob. So I go, I'm getting ready to give him a blowjob. He keeps procrastinating giving me the money. And finally, and that's back when the bike cops used to all congregate down 7-Eleven all the time and stuff. And Allegheny wasn't so popping as it was now. It was down Somerset. And basically, I made him get naked because he was trying to have sex for free and forced me to do it. So I made him get naked and I made him walk down the Ave butt naked with the cops following behind us. Because honestly, a lot of girls can't defend themselves as much as I can. And I feel as though like I gotta be the one to make an example out of people that do things like that. Today I went through a similar situation. Some guy tried to have me have sex with me. Took me all the way out to his house. I got you with the money. Stopped at the bank, went inside the little door, act like he withdrew money and everything. And when we finally made it to the house, he was like, no, either you give me some ass for free or you gotta walk back. And I walked back. But you know what? He's gonna be walking a lot soon because I popped all his tires. Because I'm not dealing with these things. It's not right. Like, just because you have the means to do things and get over doesn't mean it gives you the right. Just because I'm stronger than most girls out here doesn't give me the right to bully them into giving me money, giving me drugs. So, like, I feel as though it's my job to make an example out of them so they know that the next time they go get a girl, you're not just gonna get over on her.
Getting hype when I aim up.
What is it that make you want to keep on taking drugs?
Just the fact that, like, it helps me with the stress. I don't stress. I don't think about it. My focus isn't now, oh, I got this person next to me for that. I gotta pay the bills. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Now my focus is, where's my next rock coming from? And that makes me focus on other things that aren't as, like, stressful and irritating and all the above.
So didn't you have support from your friends or your family?
Yeah. But a lot of people I surround myself now I don't have no, like, my family, I don't care about them. I don't, like, to me they're the scums of the earth. And that's the family I was born into. My real family are the people that I made my family. My best friend DC, my friend Diamond. These are the people that are my family. You know, these are the people that I value, that I go out my way for, that I will give my last breath to.
Okay. How severe is the current drug problem out here in Kensington?
It's like kind of a bittersweet thing. Like, the bad of it is, like, sometimes the drugs aren't that good. And we're spending all of the PUA and stimulus money all on drugs that are no good because the drug dealers know when the money comes. The drugs are bad and they know when to dilute it so they can get the most money because they know that regardless of anything, we're going to spend it.
So,
today is the day, baby.
Right.
The PUAs came out today. So those are ambulances and fire trucks going to run to help people that OD. Okay? Because some drug dealer didn't dilute his drugs and somebody just overdid it with all the extra money that they got. Now, another problem is the shooting house, whatever it's called, the safe injection zone. That's something that we need. Because you know what? Had we had those type things, we would have had people sitting on the sidewalk getting high. Okay? I know it's more of making it accessible for us, but what it does is it keeps the drug addicts off the sidewalk so the children can have a sidewalk to ride their bikes on instead of having to stumble across needles, crack pipes, and tents. I feel like, you know, it's very important. Like, the safe injection zone is very important out here because it's gonna help clear up most of the streets, honestly. And people who think that it's just gonna make it easier, what, you're gonna take them off of the sidewalk and put them all inside somewhere where you can't see it? Because the drugs are not gonna end. Because the government's going to continue to allow to bring drugs, okay? And we're going to continue to keep buying it, regardless of anything. Because when you hear somebody OD'd off of a drug, that's where I'm going to go cop from. So that being said, like,
are you aware of any steps that the community is taking to combat the drug problem out here in Kensington?
Yes. There's Project Save. There's a lot of organizations out here. Prevention Point, Pathways to Housing. There's a lot of helps out here. Outreach. It's just, and on top of that, not only are there helps, but these people come out to you and do their best to help you. So, like, I just pray to God that, you know, people who don't get high, who are against this, learn. Like, listen, this has to change, and y'all gonna have to accept it and work towards helping fix it. All right, we're done because it's about to rain.
So, in your opinion, what resources are needed to combat the drug problem out here in Kensington?
Like I said, safe injection zones, more shelters. Yes, you don't need nothing. All you need to do is call Outreach. I want to get clean. Outreach will take you. They'll call CBH. All you need to know is your social security number and your date of birth and your name. And all you do, they say put you in the net. Gardenza, there's...
Go ahead, girl.
There's a lot of helps. There's a lot of places that are willing to help you. So there's no excuse. If you don't want to get clean, you don't want to get clean. These people that say, oh, I want to get... Right now, I want to stop doing heroin. But I don't want to get clean. I still want to smoke crack. But I want to stop the heroin. Am I going to detox? No, because I have a whole house to take care of. But I'm lowering my habit. Instead of doing 4 or 5 bags, I do 1 bag, 1 bag, 1 bag. And once a day, I treat myself to 3 or 4 bag shots so that way I can go to sleep and keep going.
How many times have you OD?
At the beginning, I used to OD every day, 2 or 3 times a day. At this point, I don't OD no more because I have a little bit more control over my drug use. Stop, because occasionally never is forever. It always excels and starts becoming a problem, and eventually you just can't just do 1 or 2. You just gotta just indulge in it and you throw yourself to it.
So what's a day in your life look like 24 hours?
Okay, so normally I wake up in the evening time. Like right now I just woke up. I was at my cousin's house just to get away from like this scenario and outside, waking up to hearing samples and dope, ice hard, sniper dope. So I went over there just to get a couple like Z's, and I come out, I try to catch a date as you've seen on the way here. I bought my little drugs, came here, did my bag. And like right now, I'm about to start cleaning up, tighten up my house, so everything looks right. Give me something to eat, and of course to go in and get something to eat, I'm gonna go buy my drugs and take a shower, get dressed again, and go back out.
How do you stay safe out there? Okay, so that's how you stay safe out there.
You get close enough to that, and if they don't go down like that, you're around people. You trick in this area. When you're out there and you got a lot of money, you give $10, $20 to the guys out there. You know why? Because when stuff gets heavy, you see the guy that I shook his hand before I came here. I was out there acting crazy. I got high out there. I don't get high out there. And he walked me home, walked me across the street, and made me go inside because he knows that, you know what I mean, I'm not in acting like that out there. And because like I understand people have family, have kids, and they don't want their kids to see these things. So I try to keep my drug use inside. But you know what I mean? We spend money with these drug dealers, and we look out and we throw money their way because we want to be safe. If somebody gets crazy, hey yo, he trying to. Okay, my man, what's up? Like, you want to get beat up? Get the fuck out of here. Leave her alone. Don't come back around.
Do you feel any shame or guilt due to your drug use?
Nope. I don't regret my drug use because it taught me the life lessons that my parents couldn't teach me. It taught me that when you do dates, you have a couple of minutes to assess if this person is going to rob you, kill you, pay you, or get over on you. You know what I mean? My parents can't teach me that. Nobody could teach me that but the streets. And if I had not used drugs and been desperate to do certain things, I wouldn't have learned these things. You know? And at like one point, if I'm doing my date and I tell him, yo, 50, and he doesn't come up off that 50, I jump out the car and I walk off. Because as much as I want to get high and as much as I want something, I know that I'm not going to obtain it through this person, so I might as well leave and try to find something else.
Gotcha. How were you introduced to the whole dating scene? Do you have a pimp?
No, I was in jail. I met this trans woman named Whitney Morris. And she told me about, oh, your girls, all the trans girls that be out there prostituting. And I was just infatuated with the life. When I was young in Puerto Rico, I watched the movie Pretty Woman, and like I was like, I want to be that. And like, I had my opportunity to be that. And as you can see, I saw my vision, I saw my dream, and I went for it. And
what all have you lost due to your drug addiction?
My innocence, basically that's how I feel like.
What is one thing that you do every day to make sure that you take care of yourself?
I stay in touch with my case management, prevention point, pathways, people who are out here working to better us and help us succeed, help us.
Gotcha. What is your favorite color?
Turquoise.
I ain't hear you.
Turquoise.
Turquoise, that's a good one. What are some of your favorite foods?
I love grits. Every morning, I go to the spot right there on Westmoreland and Kensington, and I get grits. It's my favorite thing. I know, it's a jail food or whatever. But like, I went to jail and I ate grits and I just stuck with it.
What are some of your favorite candies?
Reese's Cups and Butterfingers. Because my grandma told me that Reese's Cups are, there's two of them because they were made for her and me. And if I'm never with her, I don't share it with nobody. I just eat it by myself.
What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Moose Tracks.
Do you have a favorite band or artist?
Right now, Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay. What's your favorite clothing store?
Oh my God, anything. Mad Rag, Joyce Leslie. Oh, Joyce Leslie's clothes. Rainbow. I like that Circle thrift. I like a lot of clothes from the thrift store because like you can mix match. And like you find things that other people really don't have. Like being out here, a lot of girls just buy from the same stores, from the same clothing stores, the cheap bootlegged Louis shirts and stuff. So I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to be different than everyone. I want to stand out. I want to be known for like that trans girl that wears like that pretty hair and them pretty outfits and stuff like that.
Gotcha. What's your favorite season of the year?
Summer.
Why?
Because I was born in winter, so it be cold. And like, look at my outfit. It looks better in the summertime. I can wear better clothes.
So we would like to know what's your zodiac sign.
Sagittarius, of course.
Yo, shout out to the Sag.
Yeah.
Yo, I ran into another Sag. You know I'm Sagittarius, December 1st over here.
I'm December 17th. But do you know that most of like artists are Sagittarius?
Right.
Nicki
see?
Minaj, a lot of them.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, that's one I was looking. I was gonna say Puff Daddy, but I didn't know if it was Puff Daddy or JC.
Look at that. Sag gang, the fire sign.
Gang, gang.
I got my peoples. We out there, guys. Show us some love. Do you have a spiritual or religious belief?
I believe in God. Just that's it. Like,
Where do you believe you'll go when you die?
I don't know.
Are you a high school or college graduate?
I never passed 9th grade. I graduated 9th grade in Puerto Rico, and I never got put back in school. But I have a high IQ. And I feel as though like what I need to learn to become successful doesn't have to come from a GED. Because blanket education doesn't help you progress. The people that every success story is about somebody who was dealt a bad hand and turned it in their favor.
I like that. I like that a lot. Now, when you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you see?
Success, struggle.
Success, struggle. If you could travel to any place or country in the world, where would you go?
To see my mom in Puerto Rico.
Daytime or nighttime, which one are you?
Nighttime.
Why?
Cause who tricks in the daytime?
I see that out here a lot in Kensington.
I mean, you see it a lot, but most of your money comes at nighttime.
Nighttime. Okay.
The freaks come out at night.
I heard that. What are some things that you like to do in your pastime?
Chill with my friends, like DC, Diamond, Tim, K, Ali. Spend time with them. Do things with them.
Do you have any talent that we need to know about? Because we love talents on this show.
I can rap.
Can you spit some bars for us?
Alright. I got Kenzo doing numbers, pulling up in helmets, trying to get a couple rovers. 12 up, cops drama, trying to pull us over. All these niggas hit me up, see if I'm giving them any closure. Sorry, nigga, I'm a young bitch savage. I let you stick and move like a soldier. Be hot, gotta pace it. Bad bitch, but she basic. Whore bitch, my niggas let her taste dick. She sucking dick in the basement. Got her ducking up like the Matrix. Whoa.
Damn, somebody get her in the studio. She needs a record deal ASAP. Nicki Minaj, look out. We got somebody coming out of Kensington that's hot. I like that. You know, I put a lot of people on the spot on this show, but you the first one who came through and, you know, correct. Most people, you know, they get goosebumps. But shout out to you. Do you have kids?
Hell no. I want some though.
All right.
I would like to have a child so I can raise him and teach him how to be the man that I would want in this world.
Awesome. Awesome. If you had 3 wishes in this world, what would your 3 wishes be?
To have a million, to have unlimited wishes.
All right, if you had a message to send to the world, what would your message be?
Be understanding. Don't judge. And care about others the way you would want to be cared about yourself. My Facebook is Angel DeJesus-Gordon.
I'll definitely put on the screen for you guys. Okay, so what are some things that you're in need of that we can help you with?
Understanding.
Understanding.
I don't need nothing material. Anything materialistic I can get myself. If I can't get it, it's not meant for me to have.
Sure. Awesome.
If anything, someone is be there to help me continue to lower my habits so I can get clean, so I can like travel to Puerto Rico and do things that I want to do that I can't do because I'm getting high. I mean, I could travel, but like, who's gonna go to Puerto Rico to be like, oh, we gotta go to projects, go get some dope because I'm about to get sick. It's not what I want to put my mom through, and it's not what I want for me.
What are some short-term goals that you have for yourself?
I really want to like buy a building down there to like help, like you know what I mean, like a store where like sometimes when it's raining, people that get high don't got nowhere to go, they can come and stand in front of the store, like stuff that people out here don't want. A store that like people who get high use, and that's it. Like, you know, okay, if the lady from down the street who has 2 kids doesn't want to come to our store, oh well, because the crackheads that smoke crack and shoot dope across the street, oh damn sure come and spend on it.
You heard that. Any last words you want to say to the audience before we wrap up?
Not really, because like if they're on the channel it's because they're interested in trying to help, so you know what I mean, that's what I would want people to do. And that's it. Like,
Okay guys, you heard it. AML Films, and we out there. Peace out.
Quiet's driving me insane. Silence rattles in my brain. Yeah, I gotta get away.